The next in the list of Royce Day stories I have read, it is the sequel to Prisoner of War, continuing the adventures of Lieutenant Rolas as he finds himself in yet another sticky situation. Set in the earlier period of the Red Vixen Adventures universe, the story takes place in an isolated area on Foxen Prime. The main characters are Rolas Darktail and Lady Midnight Blackpool, a mysterious noble living by herself in the woods. Rolas has gone camping to figure out the next stage in his life. Lost and adrift after the unusual events of the last few days of the Sugar War, Rolas goes camping to find himself. What he discovers instead is something quite different. Within the first few pages, the protagonist is literally run over by the eponymous Midnight and her grass chaser, a riding animal named Bloody Idiot. At first finding himself seemingly falling into a very odd situation involving a very unusual vixen, he soon learns that there is more going on here than it would initially appear. As always, Royce manages to turn even the most unusual situations into an enjoyable adventure with the most endearing of characters. Plot developments seem to flow naturally, and the dialogue is just absolutely charming. I'm not sure what it is about it, but he always seems to provide his characters with just the right voices to fit them. Rolas, returning from Prisoner of War, has now found that he derives pleasure from the most unusual of sources, and Midnight, at first seemingly a bit of a nut, turns out to have suffered some most unusual pains in her past. Together they form a perhaps unconventional pairing, but as is the case with many of the RVA stories, the characters make each other better, and the antagonists get their just desserts in the end. I never know what to expect when it comes to Royce's stories, but I always know I'm going to have a good time.
If you like werewolves, check out my book Blue Moon, available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, click the subscribe button and leave a comment below. Catch you later.